Before I start, I want to ask if you guys have blocks. You do. If you have them, grab them because we might do a little bit of an experiment. But if you don't, you can also. Do you have books? Yes, a big one.
Like this?
Oh, that's amazing. Yes, that will definitely do. Yes. So today we're going to practice loving kindness. And before we practice, I do want to give a little bit of an explanation because loving kindness is something that you see and hear a lot in yoga. They speak about it quite often. But in my experience, it might be that your teacher has explained it before, but it was never really explained. And I always was questioning what it actually meant because loving kindness is a compound made of two words, loving and kindness. And it's also written in different ways. Sometimes they use it as one word together, sometimes it's written with a hyphen, like the little dash in between, sometimes it's written separately, and they all mean something else. I'm not going to go into the terminology because it's not an English class, but it's just so you know that there are different types of loving kindness. When we speak about loving kindness in a yoga practice, it's a self-care practice that by Buddhists is believed to be one of the pathways to happiness. And loving kindness brings together a few qualities such as friendliness, like understanding each other, compassion, and just kindness towards each other, but also towards ourselves. And many of us are very good at showing compassion for another person, but not very good at showing compassion for themselves. And I think all of you know that if you want to be truly nice and compassionate and love another person, we also have to learn how to love ourselves. So that's a little bit of an introduction to the class. That's what we're going to focus on. And I hope it makes you or helps you understand the term loving kindness a bit more. Any questions? All right. So if you have your blocks, keep them close to you. Like I said, a book is also fine. Righty. So come to sit in meditation pose or seated position. If you can, bring your feet or your ankles in front of each other instead of on top of each other. Lengthen the spine. Come to sit on your sitting bones. Hands on your knees and turn your palms up to the ceiling. Lengthen the spine. Draw the shoulders low. And take a deep breath in through the nose. Long breath out through the mouth. Inhale. And exhale. Let go of the day that's far, of your to-do list. Or if it's the middle of the day, let go of all the things that you need to do later on. Just creating time and space in your mind and in your body to fully be here. Establish long, deep breathing. Notice how you feel in the body. Notice if there's any tension. Maybe in the shoulders, maybe in your jaw, maybe your forehead. Today we practice yoga for loving kindness. And I believe it's actually a synonym of compassion. Being compassionate with yourself, learning to love yourself, learning to accept yourself, and by that being able to truly love and be happy for another. So set an intention. Maybe think of something that deserves more attention. Or maybe just be thankful for the way that you have showed compassion to yourself already today. Whatever these practices mean to you, know that they will change from day to day with your age or the phase in your life. And know that it's okay as well. So just choose something that's true to you now, you'd like to focus on in the present moment. When you're clear in your intention, you can open your eyes. And on an inhale, lift the arms up straight to the ceiling. On an exhale, twist the torso and place the right hand on the left knee, left hand behind you. Inhale, find length, straighten the spine. Exhale, twist. Look past the left shoulder. Take a deep breath in, long breath out. On an inhale, lift the left arm all the way up high, turn back to center, drop the left hand on the right knee and fold forward. So now you have your arms crossed and you're coming down. Don't come down all the way, we want to still have our sitting bones on the mat. On your inhale, lift the upper body, lift the arms, keep the elbows together in eagle arms. Inhale, lift. And on an exhale, bow forward. Feel a stretch in your upper back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bow forward. If you can't take a full bind, just take one or keep your elbows close to each other. Inhale, lift. And on this exhale, open the arms into cactus and find a hollow spine, pushing the chest forward. Inhale, lift the arms up to the ceiling, lengthen the spine. And exhale, twist to your right. Inhale, find length. Exhale, look back. Take one breath. And on your next inhale, lift the right arm up high. Bring the arm up and over, crossed arms. And fold forward, just a bit. Inhale, lift up. Lift the arms as well, come into eagle arms. And you've got the opposite elbow underneath now. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. This time open the arms, cactus. Push the chest forward. Find a hollow spine. Just a bit, nothing too extreme. And on your exhale, come back to center, drop the arms. Take your other foot in front, so we're switching the legs. We're going to repeat, this time a little bit faster, because you know what to do now. Let me just take off my jumper. On an inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, twist to your left, drop the hands. Inhale, find length. Exhale, look past the left shoulder. Inhale, lift the left arm up high. Come back to center, cross the arms, fold forward. Inhale, lift the arms, eagle. And exhale, bow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bow. Inhale. And exhale, open the arms, hollow the spine, chest forward. On an inhale, lengthen the spine, lift the arms. Exhale, twist to your left. Inhale, find length. And exhale, look past the right shoulder. On an inhale, right arm up high, through center, opposite knee. Bow forward. And inhale, lift, eagle arms. Exhale, bow. Inhale, lift. Exhale. And inhale. Last one. Exhale. Inhale. Open up. And exhale, bring it down. Excellent. Roll over straight onto all fours. Spread the fingers wide. An active core. So normally I say to bring the core up or to activate, engage the core. Maybe it helps if you suck in the belly. So we're sucking in the lower belly. Spread your fingers wide, hands and palms underneath the shoulders. And this time keep your toes tucked. You can keep them flat next time, but we're keeping them tucked for now. On an inhale, drop your belly, lift your head, cow pose. Exhale, round the spine, drop the head for cat. Inhale, find your own rhythm. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Take one more. Inhale for cow. And exhale for cat. When you're done, come back to center and grab a block or a book. Place it right underneath your head and place your hands on top of it. Now you can keep it on this low stand, but you can also bring it up on the side or even higher, whichever you prefer. Let's start with the lowest, just for now, and then you can experiment afterwards. So push the block away from you while you keep the spine and the shoulders and your bum in one straight line. Suck your belly in, and on an exhale, come backwards. We're not coming all the way down, so the hips are still active, the thighs are engaged, and we're pushing through the toes, so your toes getting a big stretch here. Push the block away from you. Make sure that the shoulders are still low, and your core, your back are active. Keep breathing. Engage the thighs. It seems like we're not doing much here, but really all body parts are playing a role here. Let's take one more breath. And on an exhale, come back. Bring your hands onto the mat and come to sit on your heels. Inhale, roll the shoulders back and lift the arms all the way up. Exhale, cactus arms, hollow the spine. And inhale, lift. 2 more, inhale. Excuse me, that was exhale. Now inhale for a lift. Exhale, bend the elbows, come forward. And exhale, come up. Come down, all fours. We're going to repeat one more time. And if you want, you can bring the toes down this time to get more of a stretch in the ankles. You can also stay what we did the first time and bring the block up even higher. Find what feels right for you. We want to focus on the stretch in the feet. So inhale here. And on an exhale, really push the block away from you. Active core, active thighs, and feel the stretch in your toes. Make sure that the shoulders are away from the ears. And keep breathing. One more breath. Stay engaged. And on your next exhale, slowly come to center. Release the hands and bring the block in front of you. Come into child's pose, either with your knees together, narrow child's pose, or the knees to the outside of the mat, whatever is more comfortable. Straighten the arms out long in front of you. And on an exhale, sink the hips to the heels. Rest your forehead on the mat. And let's take a few breaths here. Remember your intention. In what way could you be more compassionate? You know, very often we put so much pressure on ourselves and we have very high expectations. We want to just always go, 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 get things done, be there for a friend. We don't really spend a lot of time just being alone with ourselves. Even if we do, we spend our time on the phone or reading a book. And none of this is really bad. But I think it's important to really just practice more time by ourselves, to fully understand ourselves and be able to accept ourselves for who we are, to then better serve other people. So come back to your intention. Remember why you're here. And when you're ready, lift your head, look forward. Come back to all fours, wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Tuck the toes, and when you're ready, sink your hips down only a little bit, just like we did before. And lift the hips all the way up to the ceiling and start to walk your dog. Move your legs, bend your knees, spread the fingers wide. And roll the inside of the elbows towards your head or your ears. Broaden the back. Lift the hips up to the ceiling and keep moving. Take one more breath. And when you're ready, come to stillness. And your stillness may look like having your heels on the mat, but it might be that you keep your knees bent, especially because this is the first down dog of this practice. So find what feels right, what feels good in your body today. Check in with your alignment and your breath. Take one more deep breath in. Exhale out. Look forward, bend the knees, and walk your feet towards the hands. Place the fingertips on the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, circle the arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, mountain pose. Let's take these 3 more times. Inhale, bend the knees, lift the arms. Exhale, forward fold. Find your rhythm. Inhale, halfway lift, your version. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, mountain. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift all the way. And exhale, mountain. Beautiful. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold through center. Place your hands on the mat, step the right foot back. Drop the back knee. Make sure your front knee is in line with the ankle. Tuck your toes or keep them flat on the mat, your choice. And on an inhale, lift up halfway. Low lunge. Inhale. And exhale, bend through the front knee, bend the elbows. Inhale, lift. Exhale, come forward, bend your elbows. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Inhale. Frame the front foot and slide back, Hanumanasana. So you want to keep the toes pointed up to the ceiling and the back hip in line with the knee. Make sure that you pull your left hip back so the hips are really in line, pointing forward. Inhale, lift the chest. And exhale, forward fold. Relax your head, relax your neck. And really enjoy the stretch through the back of the straightened neck. One more breath. And on an inhale, come up. Walk your hands to the front. Come onto your left foot and step back towards the front. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend the knees, lift the arms. And exhale, mountain pose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, cut through center. Inhale, lift halfway. And exhale, hands on the mat, step the left foot back. Front knee in line with the ankle. Drop the back knee, untuck the toes or leave them on the mat. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, bend through the knee, bend the elbows. Inhale, lift. And exhale, come forward. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale, frame the front foot, tuck the toes. This time, step into plank. Reach forward, hinge the shoulders over the elbows. Drop the knees, keep your body in one straight line. Bend the elbows, come close to the floor. And inhale for cobra. Roll the shoulders back. Exhale, bring it down. Tuck the toes, push into plank. Downward dog. Let's take one breath here. On your inhale, lift the right leg up to the ceiling. Exhale, bend the knee, bring the knee to your nose. Set the foot between your hands and your back foot on a 45-degree angle for warrior one. Make sure your ankle and knee are in line, your hips pointed forward, and on an inhale, lift the arms up. If you need to, you can widen your stance. So make sure that the hips in the bum are low, in line with the shoulders, and pointed forward. Really activate the back leg by pushing through the back side of the foot. And with that I mean this side of the foot, so the outer side, not where your arch touches the floor. And that way you will feel that more of your thigh and even your calf are active in warrior one. Inhale. And exhale. Let's say one more. Inhale. And on your next exhale, pull the shoulders down, bend the elbows, take a tiny back bend. Inhale, lift. And on your exhale, frame the front foot, step into plank, and you can choose now dropping the knees for chaturanga or come into a high plank and then chaturanga. Step into downward dog, one breath. And on your inhale, lift the left leg up high. Exhale, bend, bring the knee forward. Set the foot between the hands. 45-degree angle with your back foot. And lift up, warrior one. Align or check your alignment. Front knee in line with the ankle, hips pointed forward. Lift the arms and push through the back side or the corners of the outside of your back foot. Activate your leg. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Bend the elbows. Find a back bend. Inhale, lift. Frame the front foot. Step into plank and your way to chaturanga. Knees on the mat or knees up high. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward dog. 3 breaths. Spread your fingers wide. Arms away from the ears. And keep breathing. In what way can you be more compassionate with yourself? Or if you find that a difficult question, maybe think of a time that you were too hard on yourself. What could you have done differently? Or said differently? On your next inhale, lift the right leg up high. Bend your knee. Bring the knee to your nose and step it between your hands. Back foot ready for warrior one. One breath this time. Check your alignment. And on your exhale, straight into warrior two. If you need to, you can now open the back foot onto a 90-degree angle, but make sure that the knee is not falling towards the outside of the mat. It's still in line with your foot. Bring your arms into a T, keep your shoulders low, and look past your front middle finger. Keep breathing. And on an inhale, reach forward, flip the palm, drop back for peaceful warrior. Inhale. And on your exhale, come back, warrior two. Turn back to the front of your mat, lift the arms, warrior one. And from here, frame the front foot, step into plank, your way to vinyasa or chaturanga. Bend the elbows, keep them close to the side body, cobra or up dog. And when you're ready, back to downward dog. Straight onto the left, lift the left leg up high. Exhale, bend the knee, foot between the hands. Foot on your back, your back foot, 45 degrees, lift the arms up high, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Look to the front. Inhale. And exhale, check in with your alignment, find what you need. Reach forward, flip the palm, and drop back, peaceful warrior. Inhale here. And exhale, warrior two. Lift the arms, turn back to center. Frame the front foot, your way to chaturanga or vinyasa. Cobra or up dog and downward dog. Let's take 3 breaths again. And when you're ready, on an inhale, reach the right leg up high. Bend the knee, knee to nose. Place the foot between the hands and straight away lift into warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Reach forward, peaceful warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Reach the arms up. And on an exhale, bend. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Interlace the hands behind your back. Inhale, open the chest. And on an exhale, come forward. Bring the right elbow into the inside of the right knee. Relax your head, your neck, but keep pushing through the back side of your foot. Lift your toes to really test your balance and see if you're grounded. Enjoy the humble warrior. Keep breathing. Make sure your front knee doesn't move too much backward. We still want to keep it in line with the ankle. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to come up and you can choose to keep your arms behind you. You can also bring your hands to your hips and slowly bring yourself up to standing. Lift the arms up high. Turn back to center. Frame the front foot and step into plank. Your way to vinyasa, knees on the mat or knees up high. Cobra or up dog and downward dog. One breath. And the other side. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Bend the knee to nose, foot between your hands. Back foot in a 45-degree angle, lift into warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Reach forward. Inhale, flip your palm and drop back. Peaceful warrior. Inhale. Exhale, come out. Lift the arms up on an inhale. Look towards the front or face the front. Exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale, lift. Exhale, interlace your hands behind your back. Inhale, lift the chest. And exhale, reach forward. Left shoulder to the inside of the left knee. And release your head, your neck, your head, whatever you've got going on in the top body. Keep breathing. Push through the corners of your feet. Front knee stays in line with the ankle. And we're staying super active here. And release your hands if you like and bring them to your hips. Or you can easily just keep them there if you have the flexibility and stability in you. Slowly reach up. Reach the arms up high. Turn back to center. Frame the front foot. Step into plank. Your way to vinyasa. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward dog. We're going to take 3 breaths. Feel free to come into child's pose if you need to. Even though we're working or we're moving pretty slow, your body is definitely creating heat and working to its fullest capacity. So allow yourself a break. Allow yourself to rest. Because even if you even have to compete in your yoga class or ask yourself to do more than necessary, then where can you start practicing compassion? So listen to your body. And slowly get ready for our last little flow. If you're tired and you need to stay in child's pose, please do. If you want to stay in down dog, that's fine too. Do what's best for you. On an inhale, look up. Lift the upper body, bring the knees together and step back into downward dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up high. Exhale, bend the knee, place the foot between the hands. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Reach forward, fall back, peaceful warrior. Exhale, lift, face the front, warrior one. Bend the elbows. Inhale, lift. Exhale, circle behind you, interlace your hands, and slowly come forward, humble warrior. Inhale here. And exhale. On an inhale, come halfway up. Bring the hands to your hips and lift all the way. From here, straighten the front leg, keep a micro bend, and step your back foot a step in. So there's only one step in between both feet now. On an inhale, lift the arms up high. And exhale, come halfway forward. Bring the hands either together in prayer hands behind you or grab opposite elbows. Lift your toes. Feel if you're grounded. And on your exhale, you can fold all the way down for pyramid. Relax your head. Relax your neck. Keep a micro bend in the knees. And try to pull the right hip bone backwards. So we're trying to, even though the hips are not on the exact same line, we're trying to keep them in the same line. Take one more breath. On your inhale, come halfway. Release the hands. Walk the hands all the way backwards. Bend the back knee. Lift the heel. And bring the heel towards the left thigh. Come into humble flamingo. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath. Inhale. And on your exhale, slowly release. Straighten the legs. Place your hands on the mat. Step the left foot back. Right foot next to the leg. And come into your chaturanga. Inhale, lift cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take one breath. And straight over to the other side. Lift the left leg up high. Bend the knees, set the foot between the hands. Back foot in a 45-degree angle, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reach forward, come back, peaceful warrior. Back to warrior two. Point forward, reach the arms up high. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lift. Exhale, circle the arms back. Interlace your hands and come down slowly. Bring the shoulder to the inside of the left knee. And if you can't reach it, just hover in front of it or up a little bit more. Breathe here, relax your head and your neck. And push through the outside of the feet. Inhale. And exhale, your choice. Hands up higher on your hips. Lift all the way. Lift the arms up as well. Straighten the front leg. Step the back leg one step in. And it's pointed towards the right top corner of the mat. Inhale, lift. And on an exhale, come halfway forward. Prayer hands or opposite elbows. Breathe. On an exhale, release. Really ground down through the corners of your feet. And I really like to test my balance by lifting my toes. Relax your head. Keep a micro bend in the knees. Stay active in the thighs. And pull the left hip backwards. Inhale. And on your exhale, relax the arms or drop the arms. Walk your hands backward. Bend the back knee. Bring the knees together. Lift the heel. And when you're ready, I recommend exhale, lift the foot towards your thigh. Keep breathing. Then bring the foot down on an exhale. Straighten the legs, walk the hands forward, step into plank. Last vinyasa. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Bring the knees down and rest in child's pose. So let go of your breath. Come back to your intention. As we study the philosophy and the principles, the idea behind yoga, I find that in every religion or every lifestyle, these are pretty similar. Most of our values are pretty much the same. And loving kindness you can find back everywhere. We all know what it is like to be friendly or to be kind. We all know a person that is that way. And even though I think working on your relationships is really, really important, working on the relationship you have with yourself is the key. So tell yourself one thing that you like about yourself. If you can, dare to say or to tell yourself one thing that you love about yourself. It doesn't have to be something big. You don't even have to share it with anyone. But just showing yourself this kind of appreciation, this kind of compassion, really can make a difference in the way that you look at other people and difficult situations. On your next inhale, lift your head. Slowly bring yourself to all fours position. Bring your feet to the side. Come to sit on your bum. And straighten the legs out long in front. Bend the right knee. Place it in front of your chest. Or your foot flat on the mat. If you like, if you have very open hips today, you can bring the foot towards the outside of the left thigh. On an inhale, lift the left arm up to the ceiling. And exhale, hug the knee into the chest. If you're very open and you have a lot of flexibility, you can bring the hands or the elbow to the outside and lift the hands up high. Just find what feels right. We're cooling down and just taking some final twist to neutralize the body. So find what feels good for you. And your shoulder down. Maybe look past it. Wherever you are, keep your left foot active. So it means that your toes are pointing up or maybe towards the front. Inhale. And exhale, twist even deeper. Inhale. And on your exhale, come back. Don't release it yet. Keep the ankle in front of the knee. And on an inhale, lift both arms up high. Exhale, reach forward. And then fall down where you naturally fall down. So if you can grab your foot, that's great for you. If you can't reach it, just come to your ankle, your shin, whatever feels right. We want to feel a stretch in the hip, but in the thigh, and especially this back part of the leg, next to your hip. Maybe even towards all the back of the left leg. But try to enjoy it. If you need to keep your knee bent, that's fine. Listen to your body. Take one more breath. On an inhale, look up. Slowly lift, straighten your back, and come back to center. Straighten both legs next to each other. Tap your knees or your thighs on the mat. And switch sides. Left knee into the chest. Or maybe towards the outside. On an inhale, lift the right arm up high and hug the knee into the chest. Again, if you want to, you're free to bring the elbow towards the outside of the knee. But stay calm and relaxed here. Just twisting out the back parts in the belly. Inhale, stay up straight, lengthen the spine. Keep your foot active. And exhale, twist it past the left shoulder. Keep breathing. On an exhale, slowly turn back. Bring the ankle on top of the knee. Inhale, lift the arms up high. Exhale, forward and fall where you naturally fall. Inhale, find length. And on your exhale, release the head. Release the neck. If you like, and it's possible, you can curl the toes around the upper arm, like you do in any arm balance. Breathe here. And just take this moment for some final reflection. Or simply to notice the sensations in the body. On your next inhale, look forward. Slowly make your way up. Bring the legs together. Tap the knees, tap the thighs, and then move forward and roll over roll onto your back, hug the knees into the chest. Give yourself a big, big, big hug. Maybe even lift your head between the knees. When you're ready, release. Spread the arms into a T. Bring the knees in line with your hips, your feet in line with the knees, and roll a side over. Excuse me, fall over to your left. On your inhale, come back to center. Fall over to your right. Inhale back to center. I'm going to give you the option to choose. You can come into your Texas T, or you can come into a supine twist, where we straighten one leg in front. Maybe you even want to keep your knees bent and grab the foot. You know what to do. Do what feels right. Whatever you need. Just a couple of breaths on each side. When you're ready, come to the other side, if you haven't already swapped. And if your mind starts to wander, it's very normal that it happens at the end of the practice. You know that this is leading towards the end. You can move on or get on with the day. But really try to spend these last moments as well in your practice. Maybe that means noticing the breath or the sensations in the body. Maybe that means reflection on your practice. Inhale. On your exhale, come to center. Maybe move the legs from side to side. Swaying the legs all the way down to Savasana. Bring your hands next to your thighs up to the ceiling. Relax the shoulders. Relax your jaw. Relax your forehead. Let your weight fall into the mat. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, sigh out. Maybe even repeat. Let go of everything. Your mind, your breath, the sensations, your thoughts. Just spend a minute doing nothing. You're ready, bring some movement into your toes, your fingers, your hips, your shoulders. Maybe smile. Please into your chest to fall over on one side. And push yourself back up into seated or meditation pose. And bring one hand onto your heart and one hand on your lower belly. I really hope that this practice inspired you to practice more self-compassion, because I really believe that is a fundamental aspect when we want to practice loving kindness towards others. Treat yourself the way you would like to be treated, or the way you'd expect to be treated by others. Namaste.